We're about to do a cold start right now. Engine management line is on. Driving stabilization. You see all those arrows on the bottom right hand corner of the screen. And ABS is not going anywhere. My brake pad sensor is not going anywhere. My traction light's not going anywhere. My engine management light's not going anywhere. On top of that, we've got these areas here. Flat tire. We've got the driving stabilization as well. Welcome to Nitty. My name is Mizan, and today we're not doing our usual comparison videos, I'm afraid, because something's gone wrong on the M135i. I'm not sure what it is. I went for a drive on Saturday, and it was a very spirited drive, and no issues on the drive while I was doing it. Only when I came home, parked it up, came back in the car an hour later to go somewhere else, did all these lights come on. So traction control is off, ABS is off, and the car's just throwing me a load of errors. I hope that it was because the brakes were hot and it just needed to cool down, because the car was telling me to drive moderately, but they've persisted. So clearly something's wrong, and I'm now going to get the car looked at by Prestige Vehicle Repairs. They're the BMW specialist that I trust with my car, and I'm going there now to get it checked out. I just really hope it doesn't cost me an arm and a leg. To be fair, they have really looked after me in the past, so I don't assume I'm going to be ripped off here, but regardless, I just hope it doesn't cost too much. And I thought I'd do a video on this because owning a performance car is something that you might be thinking of doing, but you're afraid of maintenance and running costs. And obviously something like this is a cost of ownership, isn't it? Something going wrong, you're going to enjoy the car, things happen. So I thought I'd do a video on it just to show you guys what it's like when things go wrong and what needs to be done, you know. If you've got a BMW, I highly recommend you check PVR out yourself. You'll get to see yourself the sort of service that you'll receive when you go there. We'll do a time-lapse to PVR in Essex, and we'll meet Nick and the team, and we'll go from there. So stay tuned. Welcome to PVR, Prestige Vehicle Repairs. Unlike their name, they don't actually do bodyworks, only mechanical work. They're based in Lakeside, Essex. PVR didn't want me to take any shots of customers' cars, as they were mindful they didn't have customer permission, which, although was frustrating for me, is commendable, as they care about the privacy of their customers. Unfortunately, none of the lads at PVR wanted to be on camera, but the main man is Nick, who's a hardcore petrolhead who knows his stuff. He's got a small team of guys under him who have excellent work ethic. I trust these guys wholeheartedly, and if you don't believe me, just take a look at the Google reviews. Michael kindly ran a diagnostic check on my car. There were several sensor related errors picked up, all related to traction control and slip with my wheels. This fault could either be software related or hardware. Michael thought I must have taken my car on track for all those errors to show.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
So guys, just got out of PVR, and the good news is it didn't cost an arm and a leg after all. It did cost one arm though. Jokes aside, they plugged the diagnostic machine into the car, and they saw a lot of sensors were tripped. It fell in line with what I was saying about my spirited drive. Because it's sensor related, what they do first is they clear the code and they asked me to go for a drive. So I took around the block. I did literally maybe half a mile drive, and nothing came back. And they said to me, that's it, it's all done for you. They said it can happen, it's quite common, and that's that. Quite a small issue really, isn't it? And you're probably wondering, that's not going to cost much, is it? You know, plugging a diagnostic machine in and clearing the code. What would you say to that if I told you they didn't charge me at all? This is not the first time that PVR has done something for me and they didn't charge me for it. I honestly can't put into words how much I genuinely respect and love PVR. I've got so much time for Nick. Fortunately, I couldn't get Nick on the camera. He's a very, very private individual. I mean, I was coming here thinking I might have to eat ramen noodles for dinner for the next few weeks, you know, to make up for the price I'm going to pay today. But yeah, honestly, I can't thank Nick enough. Honestly, if you've got a BMW, check out PVR. Even if it's not your local gaff, it's not my local, but I still make the trip into PVR because they look after you. They're essentially a specialist. So you get the BMW main dealer knowledge with these guys, but you get the price of a local independent garage, and you get the love you would from a normal specialist. It's unbelievable, honestly. The best thing about PVR is, although they're specialists with BMW and Mini, obviously, they are very good with VW, so VAG cars, Audi, etc., and they're good with Land Rover. So if you've got any of those three makes, honestly, check them out. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Maybe not the horror story you were expected to see, but there you go. Normal schedule will follow, and we'll be getting people back on the channel and compare the M135i. So thank you for watching. If you like this video, make sure you like, share and subscribe, and make sure you give PVR a follow. All right, cheers, bye bye.